Hello, hope everybody's doing well. If you don't know me, my name is Vicky. I'm a clothing reseller on Poshmark and eBay, and pardon my voice, I just got over COVID last week. So yeah, today I wanted to do a very quick ship with me video. I'm just gonna go over the things that sold on Poshmark and eBay, pack them up, just kind of chat a little bit while I do that. And that is that. So I had a total of 6 sales over the weekend, not a lot. I have to say, since I started working 3 days a week outside of the home, I've relaxed a lot with my reselling. It's nice to have that income on top of what I'm making at my job in healthcare. But I've definitely become a little more lazy with reselling. But anyway, so the first thing that sold was this Bowden coat. I got this for $8.50 at Goodwill, and I sold this one for $50 on Poshmark. They paid shipping because she countered me. I had it listed at like 95, then I sent her an offer of 71, and then she offered 50. I was like, you know what, that's fine. Money is money. So that one definitely was a great find. So when it comes to packing thick coats like this, like I'm going to try to fit it in this little box, but it may not work, and I'm not going to wrap it at all. And some people look down on that, but I'm sorry, it's just the way I do things, and I've had no complaints from my customers. So I just do what I do. As long as they get their item in excellent condition, that's all that matters to me. But whenever I don't include like a packing wrap around it, I will tape every opening on the box to prevent anything from like liquids or whatnot getting inside of it if they get left out in the rain. So I'm going to try. And see if this will fit. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then I'll find another box. I'm going to move off of camera to just kind of put this in here. It kind of fits, and I don't want to knock it around too much because we'll see. I think this will work. Of course, I will use lots of tape for this, but it fits in this box pretty well. And this is just a mailing box, a priority mailing box. It's free from the USPS, if you didn't know. I will tape that in a minute. So let's look at the next thing. The next thing that sold is a consignment piece that I'm selling for somebody else. And this is like a vintage, like late 90s Bebe. Somebody tell me in the comments below what the pronunciation of this brand is. I think of like Bebe's Kids. But yeah, so it's BB. And this sold for $22 on Poshmark. And whenever I ship things like this, I literally put them in Ziploc bags first. And that's that. That's what I do. And then I will put them depending. I have these bags, and I also have the envelopes from USPS, which I'll actually use this one today. So we're just gonna put that in here. I try to make my shipping process as easy as possible. I don't put in thank you notes and free gifts and things like that anymore. I used to, but I noticed whenever I was doing that, people were literally complaining more, and I was having more returns, and it was just odd because it's like they get this free item, you know, along with their purchase, and they would return it. So this one's ready to go. Throw that down there. So this one is Lane Bryant. This one, I got all of the stuff came from the bins with the exception of the Bowden coat and the consignment item. So these are just a pair of black, I want to say they're semi-crop, but then again, a lot of plus size stuff is shorter, I've noticed. So I'm going to just put that in a Ziploc bag. Yesterday we had to put our sweet kitty down. I'll insert a clip of her. She was such a sweet girl. She had diabetes, and her body was resisting the treatment for the diabetes. So like the insulin and stuff that we were giving her, it wasn't working. We had changed her diet, nothing was working. Turns out she had liver disease, anemia, and a blood infection. She was only 6, but she was in such bad shape. I took her to the emergency vet yesterday morning because she just like fell over. Scared me half to death. But we did make the decision to just have her put to sleep. Basically, they were gonna charge us $5,000 to just tell us that there was nothing that can be done. You know, so that's that. Unfortunately, we all took it pretty hard yesterday. I feel much better today than I did. I am still sad that she's not laying in the bed with me when I woke up this morning. But if I can give any tips out there, feed your cats wet food. Don't feed them dry food, because honestly, cats, from what I've read, the research I've done, I'm not a vet, but cats that eat dry food have a higher chance of developing diabetes and issues than cats who get wet food, because the wet food, they're getting liquids, and so they're not dehydrated. Just look into it. Anyway, the next item. All right, so the next item that sold was this cabbie. I got this from the bins, and this one, or actually I might got this from a dollar rack. This one sold for 17 bucks on Poshmark, and I'm just going to fold it up, put it in a Ziploc. The reason I use Ziploc bags is because I don't want anything getting wet or smelling like cigarette smoke, because I know our old postman smoked a lot, and I've never had anybody complain about my stuff smelling like smoke. However, I've ordered things and they came smelling like smoke, but the inside of the package did not smell like smoke. So that can only make me think that it was the postman doing it, you know? So I'm just using a white poly mailer for this. I get these off of Amazon. I've been using these for a long time. I use them mainly for eBay orders. So this one is cabbie. And then we move on to eBay. So first thing that I sold on eBay was this Alexa Add More dress. I got this from the bins, and I sold it for $10 plus $5.95 shipping on eBay. So yeah, I did not make much. I probably just made what I spent on it back, to be honest, which is fine, because some of these things have been sitting for a while and I just want them gone. So whenever things like that happen, I definitely lower my prices. Alrighty, so I'm just going to use a poly mailer for that. And this one is Alexa. I'm debating on what to do today. I wanted to go thrifting, but I really don't want to go thrifting. I kind of want to go to the animal shelter and just go walk some dogs and just spend time with the babies, because I love animals so freaking much, but we can't have a bunch of animals here. If we had our own house, I definitely would have like 2 dogs and a bunch of cats and God knows what else, but I'm debating. I think I am going to go to a Goodwill in downtown Columbia, which has pretty good stuff. So we'll see. I might do a video on that. I did buy a GoPro, or kind of like a GoPro. It's like the cheaper version because I'm a cheapskate. So if you want to see videos where I wear that and go into stores, let me know. But I'm still debating. I see a lot of resellers doing that now. I'm just like, I don't really want the attention from other people being like, are you wearing a camera? I don't know. But anyway, the last item that sold on eBay, and this is a Fry purse. I got this from the bins. I don't know how I found this. It was just sitting there, and this was like, the bins were empty. They had already started taking all the carts back. So this sold for $75 on eBay. And with this one, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put it in a padded mailer. So whenever I put in the weight, which it was 1 pound and like 2 ounces, or 1 pound, 0.2 ounces, the price was going to be $8.24, just to send it regular priority. But I decided, since these only $8.20, I would save 4 cents. So that's what I did. So I'm going to use this and pack it in here, and that is that. So that is everything that sold over the weekend. Like I said, I started working outside of the home now. So I work 3 days a week in healthcare, and I'm making enough money there. Like, things are really good right now. Like, really, really good. I'm loving reselling, but I'm not letting it like eat away at me, because to be honest, it was tough whenever Poshmark changed their search and things just kind of dropped off. I was still having daily sales. For the most part, I am having daily sales, but it's just not like how it was. Something's changed. I know a lot of resellers are on Whatnot now. I personally did get approved for Whatnot, but I'm scared to death to do anything like that. I'm a shy person, and I can record myself and play it back and edit out the parts I don't like and put it on YouTube. But when it comes to like unedited Vicky, I'm scared because I say stuff not thinking, and like I curse a lot, stuff like that. So I don't know if live sells are for me. But anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video, and I will talk to you in my next video, whenever that is. If you want to see more content from me, I am on TikTok, and I do put more content there than here. But most of the time I do cross-post it over. So, all right, so you all have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.